we have seen in 3 years. So we've not seen the price for this since 2022. What were we doing in 22? I don't even remember. 3 years is a long time. So not only did we say we're going to keep pricing same or similar, we gave you the same price that was 3 years ago. Okay, this is over 2,051 perfect 5-star reviews. This is really important, and Andrew, you'll hear from in just a couple of minutes on the importance of vitamin D. But a lot of us are vitamin D deficient. We don't get to go out in the sun a lot, right? I mean, think about that. Have you gone to the doctor and the doctor said to you, you're vitamin D deficient? I think so many Americans and those of us around the world have that. Now, this is going to be your way of incorporating this back in your routine. Now, I want to let you know how the pricing works here. So there's different choices for you, okay? You're choosing from 4 different bottle sizes, either 60 capsules, 180, 360, or 720. You're going to see on the right, that's going to be that red column is going to be your savings. The today's special price is the pink column in the middle. So that is what you're paying today. If you get the largest size, you do have 4 flex pay. Anything under that is 3 flex pay with the free shipping. But of course, the amount of savings when you get the 720 capsules, that is going to be the largest saving at $60, which is huge. Now, you also have 3 potencies to choose from, either 1,000, 2,000 or 3,000 IU. So those are the potencies, and no, the pricing doesn't differ depending on the potency. So if you want 1,000 IU and you're going to get the 720 capsule bottle, that is going to be the same price as 3,000 IU. But I want you to take advantage of this now. If you've never tried the vitamin D, this is going to be your opportunity to do it for a customer pick with over, like I said, almost 2,100 perfect 5-star reviews. But enough of, of listening to me. Let's listen to Andrew and see what he has to say about the benefits.
Hi there, Andrew Lessman here with one of the most important Today Specials that we do every year. And what always excites me about vitamin D, usually in life when someone tells you how important something is, how critical it is, how special it is, how unique it is, in the back of your mind, I know in my mind, the wheel's already turning. Okay, how much is this going to cost me? That you assume something that special, that unique, that beneficial is going to be extremely expensive. Vitamin D3 is in that regard a complete paradox, because today, for the Today Special, our 720 capsule supply is less than 7 cents a capsule. Incredibly affordable. And what's even more exciting, whether you choose 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, or even 5,000 IU. So at 5,000, you could always choose to take one every other day if 2,000 to 3,000 would be your perfect daily supply. So it just makes it incredibly affordable. So that large size, I mean, even the next to large size is still, I think, less than 10 cents a capsule. Even the very smallest size, what we call our Try Me size, is barely about 15 cents a capsule. To get the most important single vitamin, and we'll talk about vitamin B12 in a moment, vitamin C as well, and they're all critically important, but the research over the last several decades that has come in on vitamin D3 has just underscored its importance. In fact, a friend of mine just forwarded me a video that another friend of mine had done. You've probably seen him on my shows here in the past, Dr. Daniel Lehman. He was talking about telomere extension. I might not go as far as he goes into the lavish praise, but vitamin D3 is certainly worthy of remarkable praise. Everything from the strength and integrity of our skeletal system to the absorption of calcium, to the functioning of our immune system, our nervous system. Again, what's great, it's so easy to supplement. It's so easy to effectively supplement. If you read the reviews on my product, you see how rapidly the product can affect vitamin D3 levels. So just because the product costs literally pennies a capsule doesn't mean you're compromising it in any way. As Daniel mentions in his video, another important thing to always consider when you take vitamin D3 is vitamin K2 MK7. That's also very important. It will be available, while this is a Today Special, it will also be available at special pricing as well. But again, back to vitamin D3, it's something that unfortunately most of us don't get in adequate supply from our diet. Not because, and for once, it's not this criticism we always hear about our diet that it doesn't give us the nutrients we need. Even the healthiest diet, if you read the science, that's one of the things they'll say. Even the healthiest diet is not an adequate supply of the vitamin D3 that we need. And unfortunately, sun exposure, nowadays, we don't get sufficient sun exposure, and as we get older, that sun exposure doesn't result in the same level of conversion of vitamin D3. What little synthesis could take place from our skin with age, with our changing lifestyle, doesn't continue. So basically a 4-year supply. We're talking about a supply that's 4 years is what, 48 months. It ends up being, if you're taking it every other day, literally about 3 cents a day. So again, your choice, you pick the potency that works for you. I'm just excited to be able to make a product that is so important, yet so affordable and so effective. I hope you enjoy it.
You heard it from Andrew, effective and affordable. Now, I want to remind everyone, this is the lowest price that we have seen in 3 years, since 2022. Let's take a look at your savings that you're getting. So you are choosing from your potency. That's either going to be 1,000, 2,000, or 3,000 IUs. And then you're going to choose your size of bottle, whether that is 60 capsules, 180, 360, or 720. In that red column, you're going to see the savings. Now, obviously, the larger the bottle, as we go down the chart, you're going to see the most savings. That is where we have seen the most popular in terms of, you grabbing them up today. But I want to also remind you all that we don't have auto ship on this. So if you're looking to stock up, maybe you ran out, maybe you want to make sure that you have them because you don't want to wait another 3 years before we have this at this price again. Now's your opportunity to do it. Free shipping on everything. Maybe, you're new to this, right? And your doctor said, hey, you're vitamin D deficient. This is going to be an opportunity for you to get it home and try it out. And you have 30 days, but you might as well get the larger size. That way, once you get it home, you try it, you're going to say, this is amazing. You're seeing that impact that you need, right? Then you already have it and you don't have to worry about having to pay that extra price because the price will go back up. Now, I want to hear from some of you who have written in because you feel so strongly. Remember, this is almost 2,100 perfect 5-star reviews. Let's take a look. One of our reviewers, Karen, said, overcast, no worries. Here's your vitamin D. My patron saint of supplements, Andrew Lessman, has given me access to a sunny day every day without the fret of sun exposure. His vitamin D 3000 is genius in delivery. No belly aches, easy to swallow, and always available. Thank you, Karen. Let's read another one of the reviews here because so many of you feel so strongly and how this has made a positive impact for you. This next reviewer says, thank you, Andrew. I have taken vitamin D3 for years now from generic brands. After taking Andrew's vitamin D3, I can see how quality makes a difference. My vitamin levels are noticeably better, according to my doctor. The biggest change I've noticed is my mood. Life hasn't really changed, but taking this product seems to have helped me more than previous vitamins. Thank you so much, Andrew, for continued quality products. And that is what you're getting. That's what Andrew Lessman is known for. He has been with the HSN family for over 3 decades, and all of his supplements are so highly reviewed. You can take a look, and I implore you, go to hsn.com, take a look yourself. I'm reading you some, and we'll get into more here in just a minute, but these are people just like you at home who said, you know what, this has been such a positive impact on me, on my health, on my wellness, that I'm going to take the time to write about it because I want to tell everyone else about this supplement. Now, in terms of the savings you're getting today, if you get the 720 capsule bottle, that is going to give you a $60 savings. We do also have the 4 flex pay. Remember, there is no auto ship here. So this is your opportunity to get it, save up, stock up, unless you want to wait another 3 years, because that's when we saw this price the last time. But Andrew said, you know what, we're going to bring this back as a today's special and allow you to grab this up with the most savings, right, and the highest impact to your health. Let's take a look at another one of our reviews here. All right. So this next review says, it works for me. I needed to take vitamin D because my levels were low. I tried drugstore brand pills and gummies, and they upset my stomach. With Andrew Lessman supplements, I have never experienced an upset stomach, and my reading went up. That was from Dom in Rhode Island. So is that you? Have you tried other supplements? Maybe you went and got something from your local store. That's okay. We understand that you're going to do that. But now that you know that you can get a supplement that is going to work, that's going to be gentle on your stomach, that's made with natural ingredients, then why wouldn't you make that change? This is your opportunity to do that. I just want to touch on the pricing one more time if you're just tuning in. You're going to see here that you have the choice of 60, 180, 360, or 720 capsules. The savings is going to be in the red on the right or on the left of your screen, sorry. And then, of course, you're going to see that flex pay in the middle, and that's going to be your HSN price. So the most savings would be with the 720 capsule bottle at $60. You get this home for under $50 with 4 flex pay. That has been the most popular of the day. But again, you can grab any of those bottles. Even if you want to try it out, though, I would recommend going with the larger size. So here are kind of the size of the bottles that you're seeing here. And just as a reminder, you also get to choose your potency, whether it's 1,000, 2,000, or 3,000 IUs. And then just choose kind of which journey you want to go on with the size of bottle. But most bang for your buck will be the largest bottle with 720 capsules. I don't want you to miss this. Over 2,100 perfect 5-star reviews. 080187 is your item number for this huge customer pick. Make sure you don't miss it and grab yours. And approaching, oh my gosh, 4,000 sold on the day. So don't miss this. Free shipping. Make sure you grab it. Okay, we're going to move on to our next today's special, though. This is our 4th Today Special from Andrew Lessman, and this is the Sucrest. Now,